currently, just about the record, 6-3-1, I guess is the overall record. And going into our conference season 4-0, and really had no clue. I was pretty nervous about the first conference games against Bemidji State and Minnesota Duluth. Last year I had Minnesota Duluth, they beat us 6-0. Okay. We go into that game and we get behind early, tie it up. I think we got lucky on that goal, but we tied it up just before the end of the game. The last 2 minutes of the game went into overtime, and we went into overtime.
Quickly, we had a lot of matches so far this season. Some of the highlights of the year have been St. Cloud State. We beat them a couple times, so we were pretty excited about that. And we've had Katie Ness here with me, so she's going to come up here in just a second to talk with you. But she's been named Defensive Player twice of the week in our conference, and we haven't had that since Kala Oftedal was here several years ago, so that's been pretty exciting. Katie is one of the veterans on the team. She's been a 2-year starter for us on defense. She's our libero. And then the other mainstay is Heidi Linsing, who's a junior out of Belgrade.
Thanks, Coach. I guess I'm happy to be here. I am a junior, and I have an elementary ed degree with a minor in math. Sometimes the math gets me at the worst times. But overall, I love the MSUM campus. I think it's a great atmosphere, and I just think the construction has gone great, and everything is just coming together as a whole. I think Webby has done a great job of bringing the community into it, and I keep getting excited more and more every year. And I was just telling Coach I'm getting old, and it's really going by fast, but I really enjoying it, and I like MSUM so much. So go Dragons!
We're really excited about our cross-country season that's going on right now. We're coming near the end of it. However, we have a meet tomorrow against Northern State, and then in 2 weeks we host the conference championship, the 22nd of October, and that'll start at 11 o'clock. The women at noon, the men. So if you get a chance, you can go check us out over at Ponderosa. So the present looks pretty good, and the future looks wonderful. There's so much fun to coach. My women's team, I asked a gal how would you describe them, one of the girls on the team, and they just said they're passionate, they love running, they're just a wonderful group to work with. They're young, and we have some senior leadership from Danielle Thompson, so we're going to add to that group to make it even better in the future. But right now, it is just the most fun we've had in cross country because of this wonderful group of kids to work with.
But the way that group's come together has been certainly a big part in the progress we've made as a program. Looking at it right now, we're 2-3 for us. We're excited about where we are, just in the fact that over the course of the last 3 years, we've only won 2 games in each one of those seasons. So for us to be sitting right now with 2 wins is a step in the right direction. When you look at it, we've grown a lot, and I know a lot of people in here have seen games. If you look at the team and you can remember back, the only game you saw was that Winona game that we played first at home. We finally took a big step. We played Duluth last week, and those are two of the top teams in the conference. And that first game against Winona, we quite frankly, as a coach, after the game, I was, we talked about it as coaches, but we were a little scared. There were some looks in the players' eyes that just didn't have a lot of self-confidence, not a lot of intensity about competing. And just kind of really a long ways away from where we really wanted to be. But you fast forward that 3 weeks to last week, and we're playing Duluth, who's won 2 of the last 3 national championships. We're playing on the road to a team that over the last 3 years, our average score in that game has been 61-8. So we're walking into the Lions Den, and for the first time, we were able to see looks in eyes that were true competitive intensity, true self-confidence, and a true desire, to play the game for each other.